Hey YouTube, guess what day it is? Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. Best day of the year. As you can see, I've got my Jason shirt on here. If you haven't ever watched the show, you should, or the movie, you should really check out the original version. And part 1 is what I would recommend. So today, we're going to do a couple things. Well, actually, I'm just going to show you this. This is my little Friday the 13th, and what he sometimes uses, and some little bloody bone. Oop, oh, now I can't even taste that. Oh my God. Well, I'm going to have to just wipe that off. It's a shame you can't even lick the icing. How sad. Okay, but anyway, I did use the cinnamon bun icing that I showed in one of my last hauls. That was so good. So that's why it's a little brown yellowish tint. But today we are going to be doing some scrapbooking, and this is me with my man here. This is Jason. He was at the Wax Museum, and this is just a film fact about Friday the 13th, the final chapter. So I'll read you, bore you and read you that. This is Michael Myers from Halloween. I don't know if you can see that very well. You'll see it more when we scrapbook the pictures. And the old Crypt Keeper, which, as you can see, I'm getting ready to lick his head. I did not really lick his head, don't worry. But just a pose. And I don't know, I posed with everybody. I've got random pictures around here. Dracula, and I'm letting him bite my neck and different things. But these are the 3 we're going to scrapbook tonight. Hopefully we can get through that. So I'll talk to you soon. We're going to go down below. Okay, I am back, and we are going to, I've kind of got it laid out the way I want. So let's go ahead and start. We're just going to glue the pictures down. And I know I put too much glue on, that's what everybody says, but I don't care because I want them to stay. And you know what? These, I was doing Project Life. It's probably going to be too much. Okay, so we are going to use this corner rounder from Project Life to round the corners, because I have already rounded the picture corners, because I was super big into Project Life scrapbooking, and I drove a friend of mine crazy, wanting her to like go everywhere and tell her that we needed everything in the world to do it with, which is, you know, my normal routine, I guess. And then it was kind of like pocket page scrapbooking, if you don't know what that is, but you could just look up Project Life and you'll see tons of videos. And so I went ahead and rounded. I thought I was going to scrapbook them kind of in those pocket pages, so I went ahead and rounded all the corners of all my pictures. Kind of, I thought I was saving myself, you know, a step later. And I didn't really know that I was going to fall out of love with it. But I do have lots and lots and lots of Project Life cards to do something with. So I think we're going to use this Elizabeth Crafts tape. Comes on a roll from, I think it's just elizabethcrafts.com or something. Actually, I don't know, maybe I got this at Ellen Hudson's site. But it's awesome, awesome tape, and it holds 100 times better than this stuff. So I don't know, but I do like it. And when we're using this like glittery cardstock, it needs some extra sticking power for that, because a lot of times it's hard to get things to stick to that. So you guys are just coming along with me to glue everything down and kind of see what we come up with, I guess. And you just peel the back off of that. This tape is awesome for card making too. It's the best tape I've ever found, actually. I want to order more of that. I do like the little tape runners though. So this is just the film fact, it says. It says, for a real look at the places Jason worked his gruesome deeds, jump onto campblood.net for detailed directions to many of the Backwood Movies locations. You can find the diner in Hope, New Jersey that Steve Christie visits on Friday the 13th in 1980. Best movie ever. California, Jarvis. Okay, the Jarvis home. The final chapter for 1984, the cemetery in Madison, Georgia. Okay, I'm not going to read all that, but the site also provides a thorough rundown of the 196 victims in the film series. You gotta wonder about those victims, though. I mean, like, you know, you go in the woods, or you just, I don't know. It's like you hear a noise. I'd probably run the other way, not to it, or, you know, if you're alone in the dark or whatever, I don't know. And if you have sex in the woods, oh my gosh, you know that you are going to die in the horror movie. Always the people that are having sex. I don't know why. What is that about? Just don't know. Alright, super sticky. I think we're going to go one more, though, because over the years, I feel like, gosh, I can't find the end of it now. Where is it? There it is. Over the years, you know, it kind of, I don't know, I guess the glue just sort of dries out or something on most scrapbooks. So I'm extra careful to do lots of glue. And now I'm paranoid not to do that with my cards as well, which is kind of why you see me putting 1,000 pounds of glue down for those, because like my aunts and things will tell me, oh, I still have your card from, you know, I've been card making, I guess, since about stamping, since, I think, I want to say the year 2000. It could have been 2001. Not real sure. But one of those years. And so some of them, you know, have the cards from back then, and I'm like, oh my God. And so now I feel like pressure or something to make them very well, like, so they'll hold up to the test of time. I'm just using this Tombow Mono Aqua liquid glue for my buttons. Oh yeah, that's gonna hold good. Alright, so we're just gonna put a button here in the middle. I work in threes, so I love to do everything in threes. Oh, and Wendy, one of my commenters here, if you are watching this, please email me with your address. I've tried to email you. You won the earring giveaway, and I think everybody else has received theirs already. I want to make sure I can get those to you so you'll have time to wear them for Halloween before it runs out. So check your spam box or something like that. Maybe I ended up in there, I don't know. Or let me know if you want to pass on those or whatever you want to do. But please let me know, because I would like you to have them. So I want to get them in the mail as fast as possible, because it's getting near Halloween. Okay. Not sure what I've glued down and what I haven't. I should have put like the men who've stolen my heart, or the men of horror. I don't know. I'll just use some dies to cut out some letters, and so you'll see that on the other page here in just a minute. I feel like everything has to be at least one spread, you know, like 2 pages. I always take too many pictures anyway to do like a 1-page spread, so. But I do feel like they're the men that have stolen my heart in the horror realm anyway. It's like they both freak me out, and I love them at the same time. There's little specks of black everywhere. I've been poking out the dots on the letters. Okay, why did I have this? Okay, I wanted to add this in the middle. Wow. Oh my God, I'm at 7 minutes. Holy cow. Okay, so this, yeah, I think I'm going to put the tape. This is just a little frame that I use some Distress ink spray and some Delusions ink spray to spray that with. And in the middle of this frame is where I'm going to do my journaling. I'm going to use another punch a little bit later and write about our trip and things like that. So got a little too much there. just stick it there. All right. So, this wax museum, by the way, was at Tennessee. It was in Gatlinburg, no, not Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And they have some really cool stuff in there. We had our pictures taken with I Dream of Jeannie, and I'm trying to, you know, make that wish happen. I wish I could do like she does. The I Love Lucy counter, and John Wayne, and just all kinds of random things. But it's not just horror, but they did have a horror section. There was Rocky and all kinds of things there. So, alright, so this is the first page. Let me kind of move this out of the way a little bit. So there is that. Alright, so we're going to move this over to the side and start on this one. So, and I'm going to call this My Sexy Men, because there is something super sexy about these guys. It's like horrible and cool all at the same time. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to pause this, and I don't know, I'm just going to glue these down, and then I will start it again, so you don't have to, you know, watch me glue. Okay guys, I'm back, and we are starting to wrap up our page. Got everything glued down. I did decide on the title, My Sexy Men, so I think that's kind of funny. I like that. And so I'm just adding the last little touches of some buttons here. My glue keeps going to the other end. I'm having to shake it around. I wish I could do a kind of a longer process reel video for scrapbooking, but I only have that time limit thing, you know, that 15-minute time limit. So, alright, debating on whether, I feel like I should add flowers and sparkles to everything, but I guess I'm just going to kind of leave this be. So, I'll turn this around so you guys can see that. And it's just very simple, but I just kind of wanted to get it done, and I knew I would not have very long on here. I will share, let's see, here's me and Dracula. Started to do that. I'm kind of turning my neck to him, you know. Here is a page I was working on earlier. It's already in its little page sleeve, and that's me on the porch as a witch, and a different year as a witch. I just punched out some witch hats, and then another year as a witch, and that kind of thing. So, I just need to catch up on a whole lot of scrapbooking. So you may see some more pages from time to time throughout this month. And here was the other one. So, alright guys, I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful and safe Friday the 13th. Bye.